Hi guys, it's Poonam here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing really well. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing for you the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I'm basically going to be talking to you about whether this is a good product for sensitive skin types. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit about what's in here and whether it's worth you splashing the cash. So first of all, I'm just going to talk to you about the packaging. Obviously, as you can see, it's just a stunning product. Like the way that they've created this, a lot of thought and energy has gone into creating this product. It also comes with a little mini spatula on top for you to actually, pick up the product, which is really great when it comes to jar packaging because you don't really want to be putting your fingers in there. It's got like a little insignia on there to show that it's Tatcha. It's just really beautiful. And then just the way that they've created this, look at the colour. I mean, visually, aesthetically, this is a stunning skincare product. And I think that's possibly why it's received a lot of hype, just because, it looks beautiful. It's quite expensive as well. And I think sometimes people equate, how expensive something is with the quality of it. So that's really what we're going to talk about here, whether this is worth your money. This is 50 mils of product and this retails for £67, which is very, very expensive. So in terms of like the consistency of it, I'll just scoop a little bit out for you guys. It's quite a thick moisturiser, I would probably say. Not as light as I would expect, given that it's called Dewy Skin Cream. Because dewy, moisturisers and things tend to be a little bit lighter. This is a bit thicker than that. It's like a thick cream, I would probably say. It feels really nice and smooth. And when I have used it, I have felt like my skin feels quite nice and soft, actually. The smell is very, very strong. It smells like an expensive kind of perfume. And I think that's possibly why some people like this, because, there is something to be said about the experience of, applying your skincare, and having something that's heavily fragranced can really give that feeling of like luxury. You feel like you're doing something in essence. But obviously, as you know, for people with sensitive skin, having fragrance in skincare is not a good thing. It can be irritating for all skin types, not just sensitive. But people with sensitive skin are really going to feel that a lot more than people with normal skin, who might just be able to sort of get away with it and just, not really see any actual negative effects from that. But let's get on to the ingredients, because that's what we're here for, really, isn't it? So firstly, there's some really great ingredients in here. It contains glycerin, which is a really great humectant, draws moisture to the skin, keeps it looking hydrated and plump. It also contains squalane, which is one of the naturally occurring oils that we have in our skin. It also contains some antioxidant ingredients such as Japanese rice and ginseng root extract. Antioxidants help sort of protect your skin against environmental stresses and can help with sort of brightening the skin as well. It also contains green tea, which is another antioxidant kind of ingredient. It can also be really soothing for sensitive skin types as well, which is why it's such a well-tolerated ingredient for sensitive skin. So those are just some of the highlights of this moisturizer. But moving on to why it's probably not the best for sensitive skin. So firstly, as I mentioned, it contains fragrance. It contains a variety of different essential oil-based fragrances, and it also contains fragrance itself. That can be highly sensitizing for sensitive skin. It doesn't do anything for the skin. It doesn't benefit the skin in any way, and it can cause redness and irritation in sensitive skin. So it's definitely not, for me, a great ingredient to put in any type of skincare, and I always avoid skincare with fragrance in it. So this is definitely a downside for me for this moisturizer. So it also contains dimethicone, which is really high in the list of ingredients, which suggests that there's quite a lot of it in this product. Dimethicone isn't really going to clog the pores, but it can be quite troublesome for people who have sensitive skin and for people who are acne prone. It just might not be well tolerated for those skin types. And obviously it's got this beautiful sort of purple colour, which visually looks really great. It's really attractive. But in essence, it's a colorant that's been added into the moisturiser, which is not really necessary essentially for skincare. This product also contains mica, or mica should I say, whichever way you pronounce it. And mica is basically like a shimmery kind of ingredient. It's just to give the visual look of, being glowy. It's more of like a ingredient that gives the appearance of being good for your skin or your skin looking better. And I think that there's a difference between the two. I think there's skincare that you can get which generally makes your skin look better. It looks beautiful and glowing because of the actual ingredients that are making that happen. And then there's other products that are basically imitating that by adding things such as mica. And my view is that this is kind of one of those products. I think overall it's got a good base, a good variety of different ingredients in there, but there's stuff in there on the opposite end which just makes it, you know, not a great product in terms of looking after the health of your skin. That's my opinion. I wouldn't personally purchase this again. I think the fragrances and things like that really are just not great for sensitive skin types. If you are someone with sensitive skin, I would probably avoid this product. What are my final thoughts? So if you're somebody who has dry, dull skin that's not really reactive, this might be a good product for you. It's got that kind of great humectant kind of base, antioxidant base, and it's got some of those products in there that are gonna, you know, make your skin look a bit glowier. So this might work for you, although I still think that there are other better products available out there. If your skin is prone to redness or allergic reactions and things like that, this is definitely not going to be the one for you guys. I would just skip it immediately. The price doesn't even warrant, you know, what you're getting in a product. I think some of it is you are paying for the packaging and the idea of the skincare product. If you also have skin conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, you know, redness, irritation, broken skin, acne, I would definitely avoid this skincare product. It's not going to help. There's nothing in there that's going to really benefit your skin in that way to help deal with those issues. And I would say that this is not a moisturizer that's aimed at protecting the skincare barrier. It's not something that's going to, you know, do that for you. If you guys would like to know what kind of products I would recommend for sensitive skin, have a look on my channel. I've got lots and lots on there, but a starting point would be Avène or La Roche-Posay. They do some really great barrier repair creams. Skin 1004, they do a really great probio enriched cream, which is literally one of my favorite. If you're looking for something more affordable, Simple do a great moisturizer for protecting the skincare barrier. That's really affordable. I think £6, £7 maybe, which is really great. If you want some recommendations, I'll put some down below in the comments for you guys. But let me know what you guys think of this review and what are your thoughts on this moisturizer. Would you buy it? Let me know down in the comments and let me know what your experiences have been also. I hope you enjoyed that review. Please like and subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you for the next one. See ya.